So if you're looking for a work from home job, here goes three. Well, I'm gonna do four. Four can apply to their super entry level, easy to do. If you have any customer service experience, you can easily pivot into these roles. Actually, one of them is customer service. iRhythm Technologies. They're hiring for a customer care advocate. The pay for this role starting off at $20 an hour. They also are background friendly. Now, keep in mind with background friendly roles, they do advertise themselves as background friendly, but it's case by case. So maybe you applied and got your offer letter snatched because of your background. That might not be the case for someone else. It's case by case, and I don't know everybody's case, and I don't know the stipulations for certain rules, but they are background friendly depending on what your background is. So if you have a background, try. All they can do is tell you no, but they can also tell you yes. You'll never know unless you try. Make sure that your resume is ATS compatible. It aligns with the role. If you're applying to a customer care position, your resume needs to reflect customer care. One of the biggest mistakes that I see with people's resumes is they are hiding their experience. If you ever handled any escalations, put that in your resume for a role that requires escalations. If it's not relevant, then don't put it. If you coached your coworkers or some new people that came in, you can easily apply to a training role because you trained someone. But you're going to emphasize that only on a resume for training, not for a role that requires prior authorizations. Which leads me to Bright Spring Health Services. Now, on the screenshot, it's going to say Amaretta. They're the same thing, but you're going to go to Bright Spring Health Services /careers. They're hiring for a prior authorization specialist. The pay for this role was $22 to $26 an hour. You have to have a high school diploma. They want you to have 1 year of pharmacy experience. So if you don't have anywhere that you've worked at that's healthcare, I would not suggest applying, because how are you going to translate that experience? Now, if you work somewhere like CVS, even like Teleperformance, one of those BPO companies, you can do that because you could have done prior authorizations or something in the healthcare with one of their healthcare lines of business. Next company, Sidecar Health. They're hiring for a claims processor 1. They want you to have 3 years of experience in claims, medical billing, healthcare admin, or something similar. The pay for this is $23 to $25 an hour. Then I said I was going to do one more. Let's do one that's not healthcare. Breeze Airways. They're hiring for a baggage specialist. Now, I found this yesterday. This was in yesterday's list. You do have to live within 50 miles of Breeze Airlines, but there are a lot of places. I never heard of them before, but they are a lot of places. For a baggage specialist, you just have to have 1 year of retail, customer service, something similar. And then the pay for this role, it doesn't say in the job description, but when you go to apply, it says, will you accept a low 40 to 50K? So I'm assuming that's what they're paying. If that's what they're asking, or will you accept that? All right, this video is long, so if you need any more work from home jobs, you can go to my Patreon, my FB account. They're all over. Also, check my stories.